All right. Hello. Good morning again, everybody, for the second time. Thank you so much for your patience. But we are live now, and this is going to be a lot of fun. And yeah, I'm glad you guys are here. So thanks so much for your patience. This is Adobe Express Masterclass for Creative Pros. So this is where we get to use Adobe Express sort of is going to be like our output. So yeah, I'm going to set somebody up. In fact, what I'm going to work on, since she's in chat and she just said hi, Paul, we're going to work on a real life project for Stony Braswell. So this will be fun, Stony. Hopefully this works for you. Yeah, so I'll just go ahead and switch screens and we'll dive into this. But it's all about this logo. If I could get a couple done, I'll do it. But we're going to work on this. Braswell Costuming, or basically this brand. She's been asking me about it for a while, but this is going to be fun because I'm going to create a whole new rebrand for her costume business. So she makes costume accessories. You can see the fuzzy ears there. Funwear custom made for you. So this will be really fun. So yeah, I'm super excited to do this rebrand. If you guys have any sort of brand that you want me to redesign, I would love to take a stab at it, if you don't mind. So this will be cool. So that's the goal. We'll take Braswell costuming largely, and I don't have the video. I'm sorry, Stony, but her words basically are she likes purple, teal. And this is why I'm doing it. You also like pink, but this is why I'm doing it. You get to be the client in chat, and we get to work on this together. And you still want it to be playful. You focus largely on ears, so that will be a portion of this. In fact, if we take a look, we'll take this, and we're going to start out in Illustrator, and we're going to start with sort of her first sort of stab at it, or just a current logo. I just dragged it into Illustrator. Because that's what I'm going to use to create this. So this will be fun. So here this is. Yeah, sort of the start of a logo, which is cool. So I love the idea of having a bee as in Braswell, and also having the ears. I think conceptually it's totally on the right track. And I think typically when people start, they start very much with. Let me just make sure I spell it right, by the way, because I see your name there, but I'm so paranoid about misspelling. But typically where people start when it comes to logos is with a font or with the initial letter, which is a great place to start, right? Because that means, you're driving home the brand. It's okay, it started with a B. So I'm so glad we're doing this too, Stony. So this will be good. A lot of times people think, a logo is picking a font. It's not really picking a font, but it's still a good place to start nonetheless. So my goal here too, by the way, since this is an Adobe Express Masterclass, is to create all the assets on my desktop since I'm the designer, and then I'm going to put it into Adobe Creative Cloud Express for her as a brand. So she's going to be able to use the logo, the colors, the fonts, and all that good stuff. And we're going to have different versions of it as well. So this is going to be really fun. So, and I'm really into this font. That's just fun. But it looks almost like a construction company. So I apologize. That's not really the right way to go. But yeah, let's get this party started, shall we? A lot of times I will, if I am doing something sort of letter-based, I'll start with a Helvetica or Helvetica New, for instance. And you also know that I like variable fonts. So Acumen, for instance. I love the Acumen Variable Concept font because this gives me the ability to jump in and play with the weight and the width and the slant, right? And what it's doing is it's sorting through all these different fonts. It's not even it's not doing a pseudo bold, which is nice. So yeah. All right. So I think a key thing too, and let's just get rid of, I'm not crazy about this. Climate crisis in general. Yes. Oh, this is fun too. Yeah, if you want to help me along too, Stony, that would be great. But we have the bee, we have Braswell. We know that she likes cats, so we can go ahead and draw a quick cat. Hey, we'll use a rectangle, right? I could do this pretty simply like so. Polygon tool, sure, I can click once and just add 3 sides to it. And there's our triangle, okay? Just like so. So we can add this in. And again, we're just doing our initial concepting. I want to make these like, I don't know, maybe like so. And then let's flip them. And then we'll get into colors, all right? I'm drawing a cat. Obviously, we could turn this into the bee. We could do a number of things. But I like the idea of the cat ears, so this will be good. Yeah, this is a little hard to read. You're right. But it's so cool, isn't it? Can we just agree that this is a cool font? Vigren Marol is just a cool font. Oh, and thank you, Cody Bear, for dropping in. She gave me a reference by dropping in the little cat, which is like totally awesome. I could even do that. I'll jump out here to like noun project. Feel free. Again, you can contribute to noun project, but we'll just type in cat, right? Just to see what other people created for cats. Look at all these cute little kitty cats. I'm going to make a really basic one like this. It's going to have the 2 eyes, and then we need to do the whiskers and maybe the nose. But again, that's just noun projects there for you to use. I like this little app where you can just kind of just jump in and create what you want. So again, this is just our starting point, by the way. You know, we obviously have the square head. We might make it a little bit more round if we want to, but that's why I use this this rectangle. So I can change a rectangle to a circle like no problem. If you want something to be really friendly, the best thing you can do is smooth all of the corners, right? Think Disney characters. If you want to make the good person or the hero, they're going to have a lot of soft, round edges. And who's the villain? The villain's going to have the sharp corners, and it's going to be pokey and scary. We're not trying to do that. So we need to smooth these out as well. So I'll use my direct selection tool and just kind of round those corners. I could round all of them. Maybe I'll just round these 2. Bop, brrr, like that, and we'll just kind of bring that in like so. So anyways, you round things out. It just like makes it a little bit more friendly. This might be too cute for your business, Stony. So that's my only concern about even kind of going down this road. But yeah, help me out if you could. We could do a cute kitty. That's what I'm doing right now. Same thing with this line. And again, we're just getting started. We want to round also the ends of those lines. We'll round the caps in the corners. All right, we'll take this. Zip. But again, I'm just making a cat. I'm not even thinking that this is really... This is too literal. Like I don't know if I'm crazy about it. So, but let's just finish up drawing this cat since it's kind of fun. Because again, we're kind of just brainstorming here. We got our cat with the whiskers. There you go. Right. We can go on and on and on. Like refine this so much. The key thing with logos, of course, you want to make it as like simple as possible. But there's the start of a cute kitty. Do we have any cat lovers? Any fans of cats out there? I love cats. I love kitty cats. All right, so we can go with this bee. We could go with just doing just the ears, because if we look at her her products, let me just jump over here. Let's grab this, drop it in there. Just so we get an idea, here it is. Let's just embed it. There we go. Let's embed this one. So, yep. Let's get to work. Let's make something maybe a little bit more free form is what I'm thinking. Uh, you're killing me. I just read that, General Kenobi. So, yeah, do we want something big and chubby? Is that what we want? We want things to stand out. But her product is like pretty elegant, right? Flowing, right? So I'm just taking cues from her product. So I would want my lettering to be the same way, right? So let's like even that out. Maybe it's more elegant. This already is very almost too business-like. So do we even swap out that particular font for something that has a little like a script, you know? And again, we could take inspiration from some of these, like this one, for instance. You know, I'm kind of into that. General Kenobi is hilarious. Okay, so we could do something like this. Maybe even use it as a template. Okay, so that's on this layer. I might not want to do something sort of like right out of the box. I can turn this into a template layer, okay? So that's what I'm doing right now. Layer 2, I just double clicked on it. It's now going to be a template, so it's just going to dim everything. Why didn't it dim it? Why didn't it dim it? Dim images. Oh, dim images. Oh, okay, never mind. I'm actually not going to make it a template. It's just going to dim the images. I thought it was going to dim everything. But basically, I want this to be a little lighter. And then I'm thinking I might just kind of like hand draw a bee. So, just getting caught up on the comments. Making sure I didn't miss anything. All right, let's continue. So some people like cats, some people don't. We're just going to use, again, my Wacom. I could bust out Illustrator on my iPad, but let's just kind of do our own version of a bee. Just because we might want to make this like custom. Again, I'm just trying a couple things. Okay, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere with this one, right? Again, doesn't look like much, but trust me, we're just getting started. We'll jump in. We will simplify this path, right? Boom, automatically does its thing. I can simplify it some more, but I want kind of as few points as possible, right? So again, does something like this have kind of the flowiness that we're looking for? Do we play with the thickness of the line? Of course we're gonna, something like that. I don't know. Is that more along the lines of what we're looking for, right? Just kind of this flowiness. Of course, I love Illustrator because we can always jump in and clean all of this up. Like that. And since I applied, this is not an Illustrator session. I know I'm turning it in kind of into an Illustrator session, and I apologize. But we can always control the thickness of all this. But we do need to make our logo. That's where it's going to start. It's going to start in Illustrator. Do we go with something like this? Do we use the whole name? Okay, cool. The stroke is how I got the organic BC. Cool. Yeah. Let's get rid of these other ones. So a couple things to think about here. is so I like this. This has a sense of elegance to it, but I feel like it also looks like thread. So I assume these are all like handmade, so bespoke. So that's what this does. This kind of harkens to the bespokeness of it all, you know? Like it's all handmade, which is what I'm like kind of into. You know, taking that a step further, yeah, we could go with, you know, a straight up, you know, needle as part of it as well. Like this. And again, we're just brainstorming right now. Go right here. And bear with me, folks. Let me just draw out a little needle really quick. If I could. Let's use an ellipse. Reset this back to the way it was. You know, there are probably easier ways to do this part, but you get the idea. Okay, that's good. Group it. So again, we just kind of have this needle and thread look to it, right? So again, just a thought. Maybe you're into it, Stony? I don't know. Whatever you think. I like this bee because also, like, you start seeing other things in it. Like this almost looks like a C. You know, the bottom part right here kind of looks like C for creations. So we don't have to be that literal with it, but it can be implied, you know? So we have our B and then our C. Still need to smooth out some of this, right? Even this, there we go. I got it. What about right here? Again, I hand drew this, so it's not perfect. But we're making it perfect. We just needed to give it that natural look initially. Even right here, look at that. What do? Shift C gives us the ability to modify the anchor point. So, it's kind of something like that. Cool. Again, just a thought. Pardon me as I just kind of work on this a little bit more. And yeah, we'll have multiple versions, and I'll probably have you guys vote on them too. And who knows how far we're going to get. One issue with this is so I have to start thinking if I'm I'm obviously making this for a business, like where's this going to be? Is it just going to be on the internet like right now? Oh, it looks great. You know what? If this is going to be on a label, on a shirt or a product, is it going to hold up? So that's my fear around this bee, but it's still certainly fun, huh? It's fun. We're just having fun today. Let's remove this point. Am I going to regret removing that point? That's fine. Yep, I knew I would. Oh, no, that looks better. There we go. We're smoothing it out. It needs so much work. Again, this is our life, and we might not even use this one. It's still up for debate, right? But we have one done. And I'm almost staring at it too much, to be honest with you. Okay, so it might both be online and print, mostly right now online. Okay, good to know. The fun thing about this is that there's a lot of movement to it. So, and it would be super fun and super easy to animate. So yeah, that'd be a blast. You know, and you could always drive this home. So we'll make another copy of this. If we wanted to get into color, right, we can jump in and change the color just of the string. Oop. you know, then it really starts to stand out. But again, I'm just kind of playing with color just for fun. Okay, there we go. But yeah, basically we have one. So it seems like we kind of, we could kind of, you know, we could play with the sort of the cat motif some more as well. And I really like this. Like, this has some great motion to it. This one's pretty darn nice, right? So again, sometimes I'll take something like this, really into it. And let's just draw over the top of it. Hit N for pencil, black stroke. Nice and flowy. So, yes, there that is. Simplify that path. There we go. Let's do our dance. So anyway, there's the other one. What we'll do, we'll hit I. We'll sample this one. Shablamo. There we go. Take this. And now you have two different like swooshies that we can work with. I don't know what, it's up to you. I'm kind of into this one here. Totally up to you. All right. The cat motif. Yeah, we need to get into that cat motif. For sure. But here we have two. Like, this one's pretty lumpy. I kind of like this one, to be honest with you. I like this new one. So yeah. So let's take a look back at the. I still kind of like, do I do a cat thing is what I'm thinking of. Bear with me. All right, here we have this. The struggle is real. There we go. Flip it. This cat needs to be cuter. We need to enhance the cuteness. Usually how you do that is you... oh, I hear my cat upstairs. Is you increase the size of the eyes. But again, is this a cute product? I don't know. Is that the brand? Is the brand cuteness? I know cats are cute and adorable and all the things, but so that's kind of where I'm struggling with this. So anyways, there's the black cat. Enhance the cuteness, but mainly the ears, you know? I mean, we could, here's the thing about some of this, just so you know, Stony, even when we're kind of working on your costuming, I'm so glad it's called Braswell, like costuming, right? And you do largely ears, sure. If we add ears to the logo, does that pigeonhole you too much? And are you willing to do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, what if you get into other products, but then you're still kind of stuck with the ears? So does your logo limit you, your future options as a business, right? And that's what the cat could be doing. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. But either way, if we could just think of it as a costume, it still works out just fine. It's basically a costume. Cat costume. Send to back. X. All right, I gotta get this logo made. It's been 30 minutes. I just want to get a couple options on the table. You guys can vote. And then I want to get it into Creative Cloud Express. But yeah, it's nice that I can use the tool of my choice to make what I want, and then get it into Creative Cloud Express. And for others to use. Okay. Okay, cats are fun. All right. Let's go ahead and do that. Zoom in on this. I know it's green. It's hard to see. Sorry about that. But we'll just like kind of curve that in like so. So anyways, there's some ears. Ears on a bee. Okay. It's cute. It has so many issues, right? So when you're creating a logo, and yeah, you know what? I am going to create outlines for this. You know, it's all about the details. The devil's in the details, as they say. You know, could be something like that. There you go. Gosh, I'm struggling. Get that up there. You know, do we, you know, throw some whiskers in there? In some way, shape, or form. I don't know. So, anyway. There's a bee with some ears. Okay? I don't know if these little whiskers are working. Are they? Great thing about a cat, you don't need a lot of information to recognize it as a feline of sorts. You like the subtle ear tilt. Good. Thank you, Carrie. Appreciate it. Yeah, so this is kind of cute. So, and what I'm also want to look at when I'm making a logo, and I'm getting way too much into logo stuff, but like the thickness of this, like you want to kind of maintain consistency with your line thickness. But now we have two. We have this one. Zoop. And then we have this one. So now is your time to vote. So feel free to tell me. Ugh. Sorry about that. Ugh, gosh. Sorry. 1 or 2. Which one do you guys like? And by the way, hey, I'm not the boss. Stoney's the boss. But let me know which one do you guys like. Ugh, so sorry. I'm moving things around way too much. Let's get back here. And again, I can go all day long on this. We're kidding ourselves if you think I'm going to knock out an awesome logo in 30 minutes. But I got to get into Creative Cloud Express or Adobe Express. All right, you like all three. I got 1, multiple 2s. All right, looks like 2 wins. All right. Stoney's like, I like them all. See, that's my problem. But yeah, I agree. 2 is going to give us more flexibility. Has a lot of motion to it. Sorry, I keep on selecting that one. Has just a lot of flexibility. So this is going to be really fun. So this is going to be our logo, okay? Is that okay? Stoney, is that okay with you? Let's go with a group. All right, Stoney says go with a group. Awesome. Fantastic. Oh, by the way, let's save our project too. We will save it out. Let's get down to business. That was just my rough file. Let's go make a new file and paste this in there. And we would have multiple versions in here. So you could jump in here for the artboard, shabam, fit to artwork bounds, boom, there it is. There's one. So this is my first artboard. This is going to be the, logo black. Right, there it is. So we'll make another artboard. And copy, copy paste. Of course that's going to work. I did a copy and paste. Now we have the second one, right? This is going to be our logo, on white. So this is going to be our white logo. This is interesting. I don't think those are the exact same blacks. They are now. There we go. Get there. Okay. So for these, obviously, it's going to be the white one. You can't see it, but trust me, it's there. Okay, and this second one is going to be logo white. And then we could have fun with the type. So we have our sort of our bug logo, if you will. Let's select this one, copy, paste. Maybe we'll move this down here. Or no, let's move it up here. Why not? Stretch it out. And we will make a more of a the complete name of the business. So we have that. Go back over here. Braswell Costuming. All right, fun wear, custom made for you. Okay. Oh, man, I'm costuming. There we go. Again, I gotta rush through this second part, and I do apologize, but I need to get into CCX, or excuse me, Adobe Express. Let's jump into here. Let's scale strokes and effects, scale corners. We'll scale this down. There we are. I want this to just be, honestly, easy to read. We want it to be friendly, right? This is everything. By the way, Stony, I did watch your video earlier. I don't have it saved on my desktop right now, but we do want to, I'm kind of going based off of everything you said earlier. We want this to be friendly. We want it to be high-end. Honestly, sans serif is going to make it more modern. Okay, so that's literally what I jump in here. Sort by sans serif, maybe a medium to heavy thickness or something like that. And we could just take a look at some of these like that, just have a little bit of character, right? So that's what we're looking for. We're looking for just a font that has like, ooh, this Brie extra bold is awesome. I'm kind of into it. So again, I'm gonna rush through this, by the way. I like this one. We're gonna go with Lato. Is that okay? We're gonna go with Lato. Is that okay? Lato it is. Boom. Boom. Zoop. Maybe it's centered, maybe it's off center. I would probably want this to be regular, like that. So I'd do something, I don't know, kind of like that. Okay, there we are. We have the full name of the business. There we go. Okay, cool. Let's move on. Let's name this one as well. This artboard. This is the full logo. And then we can kind of get, Lato is classic. It's just very interesting, don't you think? Because the thing is, I love how it has these little rounded points. It just makes it look more friendly and like kind of more like handmade, if you will. So I like the smooth edges. It has smooth edges without being a rounded font. Okay, a rounded font might be too on the nose for this, right? But anyways, I like this. We'll throw some colors in here too. But mainly we're going to be working on colors, you know, based on her costumes. She likes purples, she said. You like pink, you like teal. So let's get in there. Ooh, let's do it. You know, and the thing is, you don't want to pick a color just to pick a color, right? That's not what we're doing here. We're picking colors to evoke a mood, okay? When we pick colors, we want to make sure we're staying within a certain hue or saturation or lightness, right? But again, for the sake of our project, we're going to move through this pretty fast. All right, so I'm just gonna pick some loud, fun colors. Is that okay? We're just gonna go bright, fun. I'm gonna have these 4 colors. Does that work for you? Ooh, is it centered? Somebody says. Is this centered? Let's see if it moves. You ready? Ooh, it was not centered. And then you visually got to center this part, you know. But good call. Who said that? Bruce. Bruce is awesome. In fact, you know what? I'm going to take this up a little bit more as well. But yeah. And then here's our colors. All right, let's get started. We have all this. We're going to save this. We're going to call this, you know, Braswell branding. And there we are. So the reason I put them on artboards and I named the artboards because it makes it super easy when I output all of these, right? So we'll go to File, Export, Export for Screens. Sure enough, there they all are, right? We're going to kick them out to my desktop, right? And they're going to be named accordingly, which is fantastic. I'm going to take a look right down here. Oh, not JPEG. We want to make this, we can make this an SVG. We can add another one. We can add a PNG file. So this will just be this full-size PNG file, and that's what I'm exporting out. What else do we got? What else we got in here? That's pretty good. Done. Export. Done. Made all those artboards. Let's go into Adobe Express, and now we can upload our logo. So boom, full logo. Done. There it is. Excuse me. Picking our colors, right? We already did that earlier, right? So I can just kind of move this off to the side and pick my colors based on, you know, again, just pretend like I'm pulling directly from Illustrator. Lato, there's Lato. Bam. Okay. So we got that kind of squared away. Hit next, and we're going to call this Braswell. Create my brand. Alexander, how you doing? Yeah, isn't that nice, Tim? Because exporting things is kind of annoying. So, okay. So this is the thing that I want you guys to realize. It doesn't look like branding does a lot because you just like entered in those 3 things. But what you need to do is go back in here and you're like, oh, you can add more logos. Because I usually create a black logo, a white logo, just so you have different versions that you're going to use depending on the background. And this is really for Stony to use, depending on the background. Okay, we see that one, nice and white, black. We have everything squared away. This is my primary logo, by the way. So that'll be this currently is my primary. And then I have these other ones. So, cool. Add more colors. Let's just have some fun here. Colors. More colors. Make it pop. Stony, you said you like teal as well? I like all your bright colors that you use. Okay, boom, done. All right, got all those. Lato, bold. Guess what? For the body can be a different font, obviously. I have my headline as Lato bold, and then the body was just Lato regular. It might be a little boring. Guess what? You can kind of mix it up. We'll jump in and just go with a script type font like this one. I like this font. And it might not be the best for all the headlines, but it kind of harkens back to the logo, right? It's like kind of like just a thread, so it's super fun. Okay. Oh, sorry. You don't. I don't particularly like the yellow. Sorry, I could change it. Yeah, and again, what am I doing? I'm picking colors just to pick colors, right? I don't know if that's a way to go. This is your primary color. It's going to be the most dominant. It's kind of like I don't know, purplish, like hot pink. All right, we have it done. We are done. We have this created. I'm going to invite people that can actually use this. So this is where I'd enter in Stony. I don't have your email offhand, but this is where I'd give you access to it, right? So that's what I want to do. Okay, good. Stony likes that color. So I'm going to invite you to this, Stony, but not right now. But I do need to make sure I have your email. So anyways, she gets invited to it. We get to jump in, and now it's like, hey, it's game day. She's released. She's ready to let everybody know what's up. So we're going to make an Instagram story. We'll do. Let's just type in costumes to see what we happen. See what we have. There we go. Could go with something like this, or maybe this one, right? This also works. This one has the ears. But again, I'm just picking some different templates, and let's apply the brand to it. So off to the side, logos. Why am Okay, go to design. This is the issue. So it has this as my default brand. So you'll have to make sure you do this as well. But we'll go back to home. We'll save this project. Check-in time. I got like 9 minutes. But for my brands, let's go back in here, and this is where I need to. Why is this not my, this one, what? This is my only brand here. Why was it showing something else, or am I just losing my mind? I might be losing my mind, folks. Anyways, if you have more than one brand, you have to favorite the one you like. Okay, so let's go back in here. Costumes. Go into design. Apply the brand. And yeah, it is using the right brand. So anyways, all it did is throw the colors in there. So if I keep clicking it, it will start applying all the colors that I have already picked. So that's what it's going through right now. So dress up and get down. Once Stony sends me some pictures, right, I can drop in her own picture right here, right? You know what this needs? I would just love to put some cat ears on this. Wouldn't that be great? So let's do that. Heck yeah. If you see off to the side as well, we will go into logos, right? Because I'm like, well, here's this logo. This one gets a little lost. So let's just delete that one. Let's grab our white one. Oh yeah. Boom. And then there's our white one that we can use. Dress up and get down. But what do we want it to say? We want it to say funwear custom made for you. Or just, let's kind of update this. We'll do funwear everywhere. Right? Fun little phrase. And there you have it. The colors, Maybe we don't like this. We might want to add a cat. But these colors I'm not crazy about either. That's an image? There's nothing in there, is there? Oh, I think there's a little bit of a texture there. That's what's going on. And delete content. There we go. I don't know. I don't even know if you like this skull. I'm not crazy about it. Let's go back in here. We want to go with more of a purple. Let's jump in and grab its design assets. Let's search for cat. Man, who did this? Who at Adobe is like putting this cat in it, which is totally fine. It's a totally cute cat. But really, are you really expected to be like, oh yeah, I totally want this one. Let's serve it up as the top of the list. No, it's crazy. Let's do cat ears. Let's see how specific we can get. Anyways, let's go with this cat. Let's drop it in. You get the idea. Maybe your whole thing, Sony, is sneaking a cat in like every graphic you make, right? I love the idea of you having. That's what we need. I think we discovered it, by the way. Sony, you need to have like this is your logo, but then you also have a cute, like fictitious character that is just something cosplay-ish. We make a fun character that has ears, and I don't know. I like the idea of skulls, but like something with ears, and it's a little character that's in all your stuff. Anyways, there you are. Right, for this, looks like we can't do a whole lot with this logo, by the way. I would like to give it a drop shadow, but I can't. Right, so there that is. But again, it's just the start, and you get the idea. Post. Or actually, this is story. Right? And you get the idea. All right. Cool. You like that idea? I think it'd be fun to make a cute little character that kind of pokes its head out and does different things. Wouldn't that be so much fun? We can take this cat and crop it. Zoop. Right? Maybe this is the character. We'll put him like right here. And again, we can add more to this all we want. So edit the background. Texture. I have like 1 minute left. Ooh, I like this stuff too. Okay, that's cool. Like I like this because this says like kind of fabric, if you will. So anyway, hope you guys like the stream. Again, the cool thing about this is I could update this all I want. I can give her a library that I constantly update with the character and all that stuff. And then she just gets to take it and run with it, which is so fun, you know? But yeah, now I want to create a cute little character over here. Can we do that? Can we make a fun little, just a weird little creature? Like just a weird creature, right? Because again, it's fictitious, right? So fun to make. But thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really like Adobe Express. Super fun to work with because it's so easy. And Sony doesn't have to contact me for all the graphics, right? So she has the power knowing that she has the brand all set up. So I just get to set up the brand, and then she gets to kind of, you know, knock out all the stuff for her, you know, as she goes along. So super cool. So thank you so much, everybody. Really appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. I'm going to go take some cough medicine or something. Appreciate you guys just being here for me. So, yeah. I'm missing you guys already, but we got a 3-day weekend. You can catch me online. So thanks so much for watching. We'll see ya. Bye.